Hey everybody, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come into the kitchen with me today. I'm not going to keep you very long today. I hope everybody's having a great day today. But you guys know the routine. Before you get started, go ahead, look down at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead, check it out, all that stuff down there. Go ahead and take care of that. And at the end, you can come back and give me any comments or reviews, okay? All right, so today, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my dinner for today. And what I decided to make today is just some rice. And I'm gonna make sweet and sour sauce to go over it with some chicken nuggets, or however you wanna cut them up. But that's what I got going on today. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys, or show you guys the ingredient that I use to make my sweet and sour sauce, okay? I use the rice vinegar, and I only use about a third of a teaspoon of the rice vinegar, okay? I use soy sauce, and the same thing with the soy sauce. I use about a third, and you can use any kind of soy sauce that you want, okay? I use brown sugar. Well, it asks for brown sugar. Normally use brown sugar, but of course, trying to be a little healthy. So I use the coconut sugar. This is what I use here. And with the coconut sugar, probably about 2/3 of a cup. You can just put in and taste it and see if that's sweet enough for you, and you can do that, okay? I put about a third teaspoon of ketchup, just regular ketchup, okay? And then I put in a whole can of the pineapple juice. And I just buy these little cans because it's a lot easier. Just pour the whole can off in there to use to make that with, okay? So you're gonna mix all that together and put it in a pot on the stove for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just let it come to a boil and mix all that together. And then on the side, take you some cornstarch, just regular cornstarch, and you put about one teaspoon of this to 1 teaspoon of water, and just mix that up in a bowl together. And after this has came to a boil over here, then you're just gonna take this cornstarch mixture and just add it to that. And that's just gonna give you your thickness. That's gonna thicken it up a little bit. And then, like I said, you can set it off to the side, taste it, see if you need to add a little bit of more soy sauce, or taste it to see if you need to add a little bit more of sugar, whatever sweetness you want it to be. But that's my soy sauce recipe, okay? It's real simple. It's nothing, doesn't take that long to do that at all. Just take, like I said, that sauce take about 5 minutes to get that sauce together. So that's my soy sauce, okay? So I already got it together. So here's my soy sauce right here. It's just soy sauce, and it's really good. I've already tasted that, that's really good. And then with my rice, I'm always about quick and fast. This is instant jasmine rice. This is just the instant jasmine rice. So you just cook it according to the direction on the box. You can use brown rice, you can use regular white rice, whatever type of rice you want to use. But I like the jasmine. When I'm not using the brown rice, I like the jasmine rice, okay? So that's the rice that I use, okay? So that's done. So all I did was I just picked up a pack of the chicken tenders and just cut them up. Cut them up. You don't have to have them in a certain, let me show you guys. I just cut them up in the little chunks like this right here. I just cut them up in little chunks right here. And I've already seasoned mine, but I put a tad more of it. And my season, just gonna be a little bit of garlic sauce, a little bit of onion powder on there, and just a little bit of pepper, okay? That's my sauce right there, okay? And then I'm just gonna, in my skillet back here, I just got some grapeseed oil. I just put a little bit of grapeseed oil in there and put it on. And with this, you just letting your chicken come to a brown, make sure it's not pink or anything like that. And by cutting it up into these little chunks, it's not gonna take the chicken too long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes to cook. It's not gonna take it that long to cook at all. And you just throw it off in the skillet, honey, and let that just sizzle up in there, get that going. So I'm just gonna take my cutting board here and just put that off into there. There we go. Drop that off in there, get that going right there. There we go. So let that do its thing right there. I'm gonna let that do what it's gotta do right there. And if you want to, you can cut up a pepper to put, after you brown your chicken, you can just cut up your bell pepper, an onion, or green onion, just chop it up. And after your chicken is done, just drop it off in that little giblin and stuff that's left over from your chicken and just saute that. And once you do that, then you can actually put that inside your rice and mix it up together to give your rice just a little bit more flavor. You know, you don't have to, that's just optional. I'm always doing a little extra sometimes. You just never know. I do a little extra here and there, okay? So just get that going right there. Turn my heat down just a second. All right. You know I love myself some garlic and some onion powder, and I smell that garlic and that onion powder. It's smelling really good. So just get that going right there. So while that's cooking up just a little bit, I'm gonna throw a little Black History off in here, but you know it's Black History Month, okay? So I'm just gonna throw a few little facts off in there when it comes to the Black History, okay? Did you guys know that a young lady by the name of Sarah Boone was the, she redesigned, she didn't discover the ironing board, but she redesigned it because when she was doing her ironing, what she was using wasn't working. So the ironing board as we know it today was redesigned by Sarah Boone. This was back in the 1893, 94 range. But I found that that kind of fascinating, okay? And then we had Thomas Jennings, and he was the black man that owned his own dry cleaning business, and he was also a self-taught tailor. He was very popular when it came to making men's suits and making suits and stuff. He was self-taught. He taught himself how to be a tailor. And then he had his own dry cleaning business, okay? Then we had Garrett Morgan, and he invented the traffic light. You know, and this happened back during the early 1900s, late 1800s, going into 1900s. So that's just a couple of the things I threw out there to you guys about Black History Month, okay? All right, let me just stir this up just a tad here, flip it around for you guys. All right, got it going on up in here. And it's smelling really good. This is smelling really good. Like I said, it doesn't take the chicken very long because it's not no big pieces of chicken. So it's not gonna take it very long to cook. And honey, Granna got a dab. I got a dab because I done got hot up in this kitchen and stuff. But that's basically what my dinner is and what I put together today. You know, like I said, it's Black History Month. Make sure you take a few minutes and Google something for your kids to read, you know. Have them to Google Black inventors and, you know, have them to read, take a few minutes of their day when they get in from school or something. You know, they like staying on their electronics as it is. They'll be on their electronics all night if you don't get them off of it. So while they're out there, you know, playing around with these games on this electronics and stuff, have them to Google Black inventors and see what they can come up with. And then ask them a few questions about them, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, so as you know, I've already got this together. I got my chicken right here, got my rice right here, and this is just instant rice, honey. Don't take it no more than about maybe 10 minutes, okay? I don't cook mine the whole time that the directions say because I don't like it too soft or too mushy, so I don't let mine cook that whole 10 minutes. I leave it in there maybe about 7 minutes. 8 minutes, you know, take it up out of there, okay? So there's my rice. I'm gonna go ahead and put me some chicken on this rice right here. And that, like I said, just cut your chicken up to whatever you want. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that chicken on there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put me just a little bit of the sweet and sour. And like I said, the sweet and sour is basically to taste, whatever taste that you like it. You know, you can add to it. You can start off with less and add a little bit more to get the taste that you want. So, you know, whatever works for you, honey. I'm all about these quick meals, and this is basically going to be my meal. I'm not going to really even worry about putting anything else with this. I'm done. I love my rice, honey. I'm done with that. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna take this chicken out and put it to the side, and I'm gonna throw this onion and pepper up in here real quick, because I do want to put just a little bit of heat in my dish, you know. And like I said, normally I saute it and I add it in with the rice. I should have did that before I mixed it all together, but that's okay. It's all good, because it's not gonna take it that long to saute it all. You just chop it up to whatever consistent that you want it to, and you just go ahead on and put it all together, honey. Bring it together into your taste. Like I said, you can put onions in here if you want to, you know, your white onions or your yellow onions. That's normally what I do, but I didn't have any onions, and I didn't feel like going out to the store today. So I didn't have no onions to go up in there. And you don't even have to saute these green onions. You can just slice them and just, you know, dump them up in there. You know, it's up to you, whatever you want to put up in this. Okay, you can do it however you want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this up out of here. Put this in this bowl, so it's ready. Like you said, it doesn't take us about 5 minutes for your chicken to cook. You know, there you go, right there. Go ahead on and take my board over here. Put my, there we go, just put that off in there. Let that get just a little bit of heat on it, just a little bit. Let's get just a little bit of heat up in there with that. You know, you're gonna get all that seasoning from that chicken up in there. So let's just let it get up in there for just a second. And you don't need to leave your peppers on there maybe about 2 minutes. You know, you just want to, you know, get some heat on it and just saute just a little bit so it doesn't be completely raw. So it just doesn't take but a second with that. Okay? All right, let's keep that on up in there, honey. Let that go. And then it's gonna get that extra seasoning that you had on your chicken. So that's just gonna make it taste even better, honey. Make it taste even better. So that's what I got going on up in there. That's what Granna got going on today. And I'm gonna clean up all this mess once I get done with you guys. All right, here we go. There we go. Yep, cut that off right there. Go ahead and bring that on up over here. Put that on there with my, oh yes, yep. That's what I'm talking about right there. Honey, that's what I'm talking about. I am done. All right, let me show y'all my little rice dish, little sour cream and chicken right here. You see that right there? Don't that look good? You see that right there? Don't that look good? See, got the little green peppers off in there. Got my chicken, I got my sour cream off in there. See, look at that. Wow, okay. Granna done with that dish, honey. Let me just mix this up just a tad up in here. And I can, you know, I use the pink salt, but you can always add your salt to your rice. I did put just a little bit of butter, and I used that plant-based butter in here. So you just put that in there. I'm gonna mix up my sweet and sour sauce up in here just a tad bit here. Let's check it out right here. Let's check this out. Okay. That is good. My sweet and sour sauce got just a pinch of a look, that little sour to it. It's not sour, and it's not sweet, but it's just right for me. And like I said, you can play with this recipe, the sweet and sour recipe, and make it your own. You can add to it, take away from it, whatever works for you. With your chicken, you can also, you know, if you want to get a thigh, darn meat, and just chop it up, you can buy the boneless thighs and just chop them up if you want to do that. That'll work for you. If you want to just cook your rice, whatever want to work for you. I'm all about the quickness and getting it done and be done with it. I probably could have cooked this whole meal, this little dish, while I was talking to you guys, but I wanted to go ahead and just get it all out the way, okay? So, I am so glad that you guys could come in the kitchen with me today. Make sure as you go through your day, take a few minutes to give someone a smile. Take a minute, if you have time, give them a word of encouragement. Just take time out to listen to them. You never know what someone is going through unless you take a few minutes and just hear a little bit of their story, okay? So as you go through today, you guys have a great day. Enjoy Black History Month. Make sure you spend a little time, extra time with your kids, and let them do a project on Black History Month. You know, it could be as simple as, like y'all said earlier, Googling Black inventors or anything dealing with Black history. You know, just take a little time out and let them do that, okay? All right, well, you guys have a great day. I will check you guys out in a few days, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.